What we developed is a nitrogen management tool that takes in multiple inputs, both satellite imagery, but also works with a crop model to really help farmers dive into their nitrogen management, especially around corn, but other crops that may need nitrogen.
And how do you do that?
Well, we look at the nitrogen uptake of the crop. We look at and sense the crop growth throughout the season. We place a couple of plots in the field of a high nitrogen rate, a nitrogen-rich block, as well as a nitrogen starved, slightly starved block. We look at the difference between those and help to prescribe the amount of nitrogen that needs to be applied there.
Okay, and so a farmer at that point, does he have to do that in each field to determine what his nitrogen level is?
Yeah, each field is going to be different. We have different soil types, different management that's applied to those. So having those sentinel blocks, as we call them, help us to understand how the field is progressing throughout the season. That way we can work across all varieties, all management types as well.
And then how does a farmer make decisions based on the research that he's started out with?
Our software will utilize satellite imagery on a near daily basis, be able to pick up the differences between those blocks, those nitrogen-rich and canary blocks as we call them, and be able to prescribe the nitrogen rate to be applied there. That's also very useful for later in the season, but we also have been building into our system a crop model that can simulate nitrogen dynamics earlier in the season. So farmers who apply nitrogen earlier, like at pre-plant or early side dress, can also take advantage of this tool.
How do you work in the issue of mineralized nitrogen then?
That's a great question. That's one that many ask us about. Mineralization is a wild card. Depends on the organic matter, depends on what was already left there in the soil. What's the beauty of our system is we let the plants do the talking. We let them, if we have more mineralization going on, we'll see a little more biomass. That'll be picked up with the satellite imagery. If we don't see as much mineralization, that will also be reflected as well.
So satellite pictures plus what's going on the ground then combines to help the farmer make the decision on whether or not to apply more nitrogen?
That's right. The satellite imagery is basically to help us understand how is the plant developing with the crop model underneath as well. We're also starting to simulate some of those underground unseen dynamics like mineralization, as we mentioned, and we can start to be able to predict and look forward where things may be going in the future.